Chosen ones, the world has been waiting for a light like yours to emerge. Within you lies a gift so profound, it defies explanation and stirs the very fabric of existence. This gift, intricately woven into your being, is not a coincidence but a calling, a divine spark meant to ignite change, inspire hope, and awaken the hearts of many. From the moment you became aware of this power, the atmosphere around you began to shift. Have you noticed how conversations take on a different tone when you speak? Or how people seem drawn to you, searching for something they can't quite articulate? This is the power of your gift at work, even before you've fully embraced its magnitude. Your journey hasn't been without its trials. Perhaps you've faced skepticism or even rejection because of the uniqueness you carry. Yet, every challenge you've encountered has been a refining fire, purifying your purpose and sharpening your focus. These experiences were not in vain. They were part of the preparation. What you hold within you is too precious, too powerful to be left undeveloped. And now, the world is taking notice. Like a wildfire, news of your gift is spreading. People are talking, wondering, and even marveling at what sets you apart. Some may attempt to diminish it, while others will seek to align themselves with you, recognizing the undeniable truth. Your gift is extraordinary. This is where your role becomes clear. The spotlight isn't meant to highlight you alone, but to magnify what you carry and the impact it can have. The world is searching for hope, for direction, and for a glimpse of the divine. Your gift is the answer to that search, a beacon that points to something greater than yourself. But what will you do with this growing awareness? How will you steward this gift that's causing such a stir? These are questions only you can answer, and the unfolding chapters of this journey will guide you deeper into understanding your purpose. The winds are shifting, and all eyes are turning toward you. Have you ever felt a moment so profound it seemed to pause time itself? That was likely when the divine whisper first stirred within you. It wasn't loud or commanding, but quiet and subtle, like the rustle of leaves on a still night. This whisper carried with it an undeniable truth, a revelation of the gift uniquely placed within you. In the beginning, this realization may have been confusing. You might have dismissed it, wondering if it was just your imagination. After all, how often does the world affirm the extraordinary? The answer is rarely, if ever. Yet despite your doubts, this awareness persisted, growing stronger with each passing day. Perhaps it came through a series of coincidences, those moments too perfectly timed to ignore. A conversation with a stranger that seemed to speak directly to your soul. A dream that lingered long after you woke, carrying a message you couldn't shake. Or a sudden surge of clarity in the midst of chaos, revealing a path where there once was none. These were not accidents but divine breadcrumbs, guiding you toward the realization of your gift. As you began to accept this truth, you likely noticed the world around you changing. People started responding to you differently. Some were drawn to your energy, sensing the light you carry even if they couldn't explain it. Others may have recoiled, threatened by the power they perceived within you. This dichotomy is not unusual. Light always illuminates, but it also exposes. Your gift, however, was never meant to be hidden or diminished. Its purpose is far greater than personal fulfillment. It's about impact. The divine has entrusted you with this for a reason, knowing you are capable of handling its weight and responsibility. Think back to the moments that shaped you, the trials that tested your resolve, and the victories that strengthened your spirit. These were not random. They were preparing you for this exact moment. But here's the challenge. Recognition of your gift is only the first step. The world's attention, now buzzing with curiosity and intrigue, brings with it both opportunities and challenges. The people watching you are not just observers, they are seekers. They are looking to you for guidance, hope, and proof that something greater exists. Consider how the prophets of old carried their calling. Their lives were not easy, but they understood that their gifts were not their own. The same is true for you. This gift is a conduit, a means through which the divine can work to bring about transformation. Yet, like any powerful force, it must be nurtured, refined, and aligned with a higher purpose. Take a moment to reflect on what this means for you. Have you fully embraced the magnitude of what you carry? Or are you still hesitant, fearing what stepping into your gift might require of you? These questions are not meant to intimidate, but to challenge you to rise to the occasion. The buzz around your gift is not coincidental. It's a signal that the world is ready for what you have to offer. But readiness is a two-way street. Just as the world is preparing to receive, you must prepare to give. This means cultivating your gift, understanding its nuances, and aligning it with the divine will. Think of Yeshua's parable of the talents, where each servant was given a measure to steward. Those who invested and multiplied their talents were praised, while the one who hid his out of fear was rebuked. The message is clear. Your gift is meant to grow and bear fruit. Holding back, whether out of fear, doubt, or insecurity, is not an option. Of course, this journey is not without its obstacles. There will be moments of doubt when you question whether you're truly capable of carrying this responsibility. There will be critics who seek to undermine your confidence and distractions that attempt to pull you away from your purpose. These challenges, however, are not signs of failure, but opportunities for growth. Your gift is not fragile. It was designed to withstand pressure and flourish under it. Like a seed planted in fertile soil, it will grow when nurtured with faith, perseverance, and courage. The world's buzzing is merely the beginning. What comes next depends on your willingness to step forward, to trust the process, and to fully own what has been entrusted to you. As you move forward, remember that the divine whisper that first revealed your gift has not faded. It remains, a constant source of guidance and encouragement. Listen closely, and you will hear it in the quiet moments, urging you to keep going, to keep shining, to keep believing. So, what will you do now? The world waits, watching with bated breath. Your gift has the power to inspire, to heal, and to transform, but only if you choose to embrace it fully. The next step is yours to take. The air is charged with anticipation, and the path ahead is both daunting and exhilarating. Will you step into the light and let your gift shine, or will you shrink back into the shadows? The answer lies within you, waiting to be uncovered. The realization of your gift is a moment of awakening, but embracing it is an act of courage. The journey from awareness to action is a path few dare to take, yet it is the only way to fulfill the purpose embedded within your soul. The world is buzzing, not just because of what you carry, but because of what it represents, a spark of divine possibility in a world often veiled in doubt. When you consider the weight of your gift, it can feel overwhelming. Questions flood your mind. Why me? Am I ready? What if I fail? These doubts are natural. They are the echoes of a world that often underestimates the extraordinary and clings to the ordinary. But the very fact that you carry this gift is evidence that you were chosen for this mission. The journey of embracing your call begins with a shift in perspective. You must see your gift not as a burden, but as a privilege. It is a sign that the divine trusts you with something sacred, something that has the potential to change lives. This is not about being perfect or having all the answers. It is about being willing to step forward, even when the path is unclear. One of the greatest challenges of embracing your call is stepping out of the shadows of fear. Fear whispers lies, that you are not enough, that you will be rejected, that the world isn't ready for what you have to offer. But fear is a thief, robbing you of the fullness of your purpose. To silence fear, you must anchor yourself in truth. Yeshua often reminded his followers to fear not, a phrase repeated throughout Scripture. This was not a dismissal of their humanity, but an invitation to trust in the divine plan. When Peter walked on water, he began to sink the moment he focused on the waves instead of the one who called him. The lesson is clear. When your eyes are fixed on the divine, fear loses its grip and courage rises within you. As you embrace your call, you'll notice how the world begins to respond. Some will cheer you on, recognizing the light you carry and celebrating your courage. These are the people who see beyond the surface and understand the value of your gift. Surround yourself with them, for they will uplift and encourage you on this journey. Others, however, may not respond so kindly. They might question your motives, misunderstand your intentions, or even resist the change your gift brings. This resistance is not a reflection of your worth, but of their own fears and insecurities. Light, by its very nature, disrupts darkness. When you step into your gift, you challenge the status quo, and not everyone will be ready for that. But resistance, though uncomfortable, is not your enemy. It is a mirror, revealing where your gift has the power to create the most impact. Lean into these moments, not with defensiveness, but with compassion. Remember, your gift is not about you, it is about the lives you are called to touch. One of the most powerful ways to embrace your call is by aligning your gift with action. What steps can you take today to move closer to your purpose? Perhaps it's sharing your story with someone who needs encouragement. Maybe it's dedicating time to honing your skills or creating a plan to bring your vision to life. Action transforms potential into reality, and every step forward is a declaration that you are ready to embrace the call. You might feel as though the world is watching you, and in many ways it is. The buzz surrounding your gift is a reflection of the divine timing at play. This is your moment, and the stage has been set. But remember, the spotlight is not about drawing attention to yourself. It's about illuminating what truly matters. As you take these steps, don't be afraid to seek guidance. Yeshua often sought solitude to connect with the divine and gain clarity. In the same way, quiet moments of reflection and prayer can provide the insight and strength you need. Listen to the whisper of your soul, for it is there that the divine speaks most clearly. The world needs what you carry, now more than ever. Look around at the uncertainty, the longing for hope, the hunger for something real. Your gift is the answer to a question many don't even know how to ask. It's a beacon in the fog, a reminder that light still exists, and that transformation is possible. Yet, embracing the call is not a one-time decision. It is a daily choice to show up, to trust, and to give your best, even when it feels like your best isn't enough. It's about surrendering your doubts and stepping forward in faith, knowing that the divine will meet you where you are. And so the question remains, how will you embrace the call? Will you allow fear to dictate your steps, or will you rise above it, trusting that you were created for such a time as this? As you ponder this, remember that the journey is just beginning. The buzz around your gift is only a glimpse of what's to come. There are doors waiting to be opened, connections waiting to be made, and lives waiting to be transformed. But for now, the next step is yours to take. Will you embrace the call and step into the fullness of your purpose? Or will you hold back, waiting for a moment of certainty that may never come? The world waits for your answer, and the journey ahead is filled with infinite possibilities. The choice is yours. When the divine places a gift within you, it isn't meant to remain stagnant. Like a seed, its potential is unlocked when it is nurtured, cultivated, and shared. Throughout history, those who embraced their gifts and multiplied them became beacons of transformation. Perhaps no one exemplifies this truth more profoundly than Yeshua, whose life demonstrated the power of using one's gifts to serve others and fulfill a divine purpose. Take a moment to consider how Yeshua's actions set the standard for what it means to multiply what you've been given. In his parable of the 5 loaves and 2 fish, he took a seemingly insignificant offering and transformed it into a feast for thousands. The act was not just a miracle, but a lesson. When you bring what you have to the divine with faith, its impact can far exceed your expectations. Your gift, no matter how small or undefined it may feel at times, carries a similar potential. It is not limited by earthly measures or constrained by the opinions of others. Instead, it is magnified by your willingness to trust and take action. But here's the key. Multiplication begins with surrender. Yeshua didn't hoard the loaves and fish. He offered them up. Similarly, your gift reaches its greatest power when you release it into the world. Perhaps you've hesitated to share your gift, unsure of how it will be received. This is natural. The fear of rejection or failure often looms large, especially when the gift is deeply personal. But remember, the act of sharing is not about perfection, it's about authenticity. When Yeshua shared his message, not everyone accepted it, yet his impact was undeniable. The same will be true for you. Start by asking yourself, who can benefit from what I carry? This question shifts the focus from yourself to others, aligning your actions with a higher purpose. Your gift was never meant to be solely for your benefit. It was designed to ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see or understand. Consider how Yeshua spoke directly to the needs of those around him. Whether healing the sick, comforting the brokenhearted, or challenging the status quo, his actions were always intentional and compassionate. Your gift carries this same potential for intentional impact. When used wisely, it can heal wounds, inspire hope, and ignite change. But how do you begin multiplying your gift? The process starts with small, consistent steps. Too often, people wait for the perfect moment to act, believing they need more time, resources, or skills. Yet Yeshua's ministry began not in grand temples or before kings, but in humble settings among ordinary people. He demonstrated that greatness often emerges from simplicity. Begin where you are. Share your story, lend a helping hand, or create something that reflects the unique light within you. Trust that these small actions, like seeds planted in fertile soil, will grow into something greater over time. Don't underestimate the power of small beginnings. It's also essential to remain connected to your source. Yeshua often retreated to quiet places to pray and recharge, emphasizing the importance of staying grounded in the divine. As you multiply your gift, challenges will arise. Moments of doubt, criticism, or exhaustion. In these times, returning to your source will provide clarity and strength. As your gift grows, you'll notice its influence expanding. People may start to seek you out, drawn to the light you emanate. This is both an opportunity and a responsibility. With greater visibility comes the need for greater humility. Remember that your gift is not about elevating yourself, but about serving others. Yeshua's humility, even in the face of adoration and opposition, is a powerful example to follow. There's another aspect of multiplication that often goes unnoticed: collaboration. Yeshua didn't carry out his ministry alone. He surrounded himself with disciples, teaching and empowering them to carry the message forward. In the same way, your gift can be amplified through partnerships. Seek out those who share your vision and values, and work together to create something that goes beyond what any one person could achieve alone. Multiplication also requires perseverance. There will be moments when progress feels slow or the path ahead seems unclear. These are the times when faith becomes essential. Trust that even when you can't see the full picture, your efforts are contributing to something greater. Yeshua's journey to the cross was fraught with challenges, yet he remained steadfast, knowing the impact of his sacrifice would extend far beyond his earthly life. Your gift, too, has the potential to leave a legacy. The buzz surrounding it isn't just about the present moment. It's about the ripple effect it can create for generations to come. Every act of kindness, every word of encouragement, and every step of faith adds to this legacy. But what happens when your gift begins to flourish? How do you ensure that its growth remains aligned with your purpose? These are questions that only deepen as you continue on this journey. The process of multiplication is ongoing, and each stage brings new challenges and opportunities. As you move forward, keep this truth close. Your gift is a reflection of the divine within you. Its growth is not dependent on your strength alone, but on your willingness to collaborate with the higher power that placed it within you. And so, the journey continues. Your gift is growing, its impact spreading like wildfire. But this is only the beginning. The path ahead is filled with both challenges and triumphs, each designed to shape you into the person you were always meant to be. What steps will you take next to multiply your gift? How will you align your actions with your purpose and continue to expand your reach? These questions, like your gift, hold infinite possibilities. The answers lie just beyond the horizon, waiting to be discovered. Doubt often whispers loudest when we stand on the brink of something extraordinary. It's that voice questioning your ability, your worthiness, and your purpose. For anyone carrying a gift as significant as yours, doubt is a familiar companion. But to step fully into your calling, you must confront and overcome this shadowy force. Owning your unique power is the antidote to doubt, a process that begins within and radiates outward. It's easy to believe that doubt signals weakness. After all, shouldn't clarity and confidence accompany something divinely given? But doubt is not a sign that you're unworthy or unprepared. It's a natural response to stepping into the unknown, a mechanism designed to keep you safe in the face of risk. Yet, staying safe often means staying small, hiding the very gift that the world is buzzing about. Think of the moments doubt has crept into your journey. Perhaps it was when you compared yourself to others, wondering if your gift measured up. Or maybe it appeared when someone dismissed your potential, planting seeds of insecurity. These experiences, while painful, are not the end of your story. They are invitations to dig deeper, to reaffirm your purpose, and to stand firmly in the truth of who you are. One of the most powerful ways to overcome doubt is to shift your focus from external validation to internal alignment. Doubt thrives when we seek approval from others, attaching our worth to their opinions. But your gift is not subject to the world's judgment. It comes from a higher source, and its value is intrinsic. The divine did not make a mistake when it entrusted this power to you. Consider the story of Gideon, who doubted his ability to lead because he saw himself as the least among his people. Yet, the angel of the Lord called him a mighty warrior, a declaration that spoke to his true identity rather than his perceived inadequacies. Gideon's journey reminds us that doubt often distorts reality, making us forget the strength and potential already within us. To own your unique power, you must start by acknowledging your gift fully. What makes it special? How has it already impacted those around you? These reflections are not acts of arrogance, but affirmations of truth. Your gift was designed to stand out, to draw attention, and to create change. Diminishing it does not serve you or the people you're meant to help. Embracing your power also means reframing failure. Doubt often magnifies the fear of making mistakes, convincing us that a single misstep will discredit our entire journey. But failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the path to growth. Each challenge you face, each setback you encounter, is an opportunity to refine your gift and deepen your understanding of its purpose. One way to combat doubt is to surround yourself with voices of encouragement. The people you allow into your inner circle have a profound impact on how you see yourself. Seek out those who recognize your light and uplift you, rather than those who diminish or question your potential. Yeshua himself surrounded himself with a close group of disciples, individuals who believed in his mission even when the rest of the world doubted. Yet, even with the support of others, there will be moments when you must stand alone. These are the times when your faith is tested and your resolve is strengthened. In such moments, remember the source of your power. The divine placed this gift within you for a reason, and it will not abandon you in your pursuit of purpose. Visualization is another powerful tool for overcoming doubt. Picture yourself fully owning your gift, standing confidently in your power, and making an impact on those around you. This exercise isn't just a mental trick. It's a way to align your thoughts with your potential, creating a blueprint for action. Doubt often loses its grip when confronted with evidence. Take stock of the ways your gift has already made a difference, no matter how small they may seem. Perhaps someone has thanked you for your insight, been inspired by your courage, or found hope because of your presence. These moments are proof that your gift is real, valuable, and needed. In Yeshua's ministry, he often reminded his followers of their inherent worth and potential even when they doubted themselves. His words, "You are the light of the world," were not conditional or limited to a select few. They were a declaration of truth, a reminder that each person carries a unique light meant to shine. As you step into your power, you may find that doubt doesn't disappear entirely. Instead, it becomes quieter, a background noise rather than a driving force. This is because confidence is not the absence of doubt, but the choice to move forward in spite of it. Every time you take a step toward owning your gift, you weaken doubt's hold. Every action you take, no matter how small, builds momentum and strengthens your belief in yourself. Over time, these actions compound, creating a ripple effect that not only transforms your life, but also inspires others to confront their own doubts. The world is buzzing about your gift because it recognizes something extraordinary within you. This is not the time to shrink back or second-guess your worth. The buzz is not a coincidence. It's a call to action, a reminder that the time to step fully into your power is now. But what does it look like to own your power completely? How will you navigate the challenges and opportunities that come with it? And most importantly, how will you continue to silence doubt and amplify faith as you move forward? These questions remain open, inviting you to explore and discover the answers for yourself. The journey of owning your power is ongoing, and the possibilities are infinite. The choice to embrace it lies in your hands, ready to be uncovered with each step forward. Your gift is more than a spark. It's a catalyst for transformation. Whether you realize it or not, the impact of what you carry is rippling outward, touching lives in profound ways. The world may be buzzing about your gift, but what they're truly drawn to is its effect, the way it inspires, heals, and awakens. This chapter is about understanding the magnitude of your influence and embracing the responsibility that comes with it. Think of a stone dropped into still water. The ripples it creates spread far beyond the point of impact, reaching places the stone itself will never touch. Your gift works in the same way. Each action you take, each moment you share your light, sets off a chain reaction that extends far beyond what you can see. This ripple effect is the true power of your gift. It multiplies, reaching hearts and lives you may never meet. You might wonder how something so intangible can create such visible change. But consider this. Has someone's words or actions ever impacted you so deeply that it shifted your perspective or changed your course? Perhaps it was a teacher who believed in you, a friend who spoke truth into your life, or even a stranger whose kindness reminded you of humanity's goodness. These moments, though seemingly small, were ripples that reached you at the right time. Now, you are the source of those ripples for others. The light you carry is more than a reflection. It's a source of illumination. People are drawn to it not because of who you are alone, but because of what you represent: hope, strength, and possibility. As the buzz about your gift grows, so does its capacity to inspire. This ripple effect isn't confined to grand gestures or public recognition. Often, the most profound impact comes from quiet moments: an encouraging word, a listening ear, or a thoughtful action. These are the seeds of change, planted in the hearts of others, who then go on to plant seeds of their own. Yeshua's life is a perfect example of this ripple effect in action. His teachings and actions, though centered in a specific time and place, have echoed across centuries, influencing countless lives. He often spoke of small beginnings leading to great outcomes, as in the parable of the mustard seed, which grows into a tree where birds find shelter. Your gift, too, has this potential. As your influence expands, it's natural to feel the weight of responsibility. After all, your gift isn't just about you. It's about the lives it touches. This realization can be both humbling and daunting. But remember, the divine didn't entrust this gift to you without equipping you to carry it. Your role is not to control the ripples, but to remain faithful in creating them. This means staying true to your purpose, even when the path isn't clear. The buzz around your gift may bring praise, but it may also attract criticism or misunderstanding. Not everyone will see the value of what you offer, and that's okay. Your gift isn't meant to resonate with everyone. It's meant to reach those who need it most. As the ripple effect grows, so does its potential to create lasting change. This is where intentionality becomes crucial. How can you use your gift to create ripples that align with your values and purpose? This question invites you to examine your actions and ensure they reflect the essence of what you carry. Collaboration is another way to amplify the ripple effect. Just as ripples overlap and amplify each other, partnerships can expand the reach of your gift. Seek out those who share your vision and are committed to creating positive change. Together, you can achieve more than you ever could alone. At times, the scope of your influence may feel overwhelming. How do you remain grounded when the buzz grows louder and the ripples spread further? The answer lies in staying connected to your source. Yeshua often withdrew to quiet places to pray, grounding himself in the divine before continuing his work. In the same way, moments of reflection and stillness will keep you aligned with your purpose. One of the most beautiful aspects of the ripple effect is that its full impact is often unseen. You may never know the extent of how your gift has shaped lives, and that's part of the mystery and beauty of it. Trust that your efforts are making a difference, even when you can't see the results. But what happens when the ripples return to you? Just as your actions create ripples, others' responses to your gift will influence you in return. This feedback loop is a reminder that influence is reciprocal. Be open to learning from the people your gift touches, as their insights can deepen your understanding and fuel your growth. The buzz surrounding your gift is not an end in itself, but a signal of what's possible. It's a reminder that your actions matter, that your light is needed, and that the world is already being transformed by what you carry. The ripple effect is proof that your gift is bigger than you. It's a force for change that transcends boundaries and limitations. So, where will you go from here? How will you continue to create ripples that shape lives and inspire transformation? These questions are not meant to pressure you, but to encourage reflection. The answers will unfold as you remain faithful to your journey. The world is buzzing about your gift because it senses its power. But the true impact lies not in the noise, but in the quiet, persistent ripples of change it creates. The journey ahead is filled with infinite possibilities, and the ripples you create today will echo far into the future. As the world continues to buzz about your gift, you may feel the weight of both excitement and uncertainty. This is a pivotal point in your journey, a time when the magnitude of your purpose becomes clearer. But how do you ensure that your gift is not only impactful but aligned with a greater purpose? The answer lies in the light of Yeshua, whose life provides a blueprint for amplifying the divine power within you. Yeshua's journey was one of clarity and intentionality. From the moment he stepped into his ministry, his actions were purposeful, each one aligned with his divine calling. He taught, healed, and inspired, not for personal gain, but to fulfill a mission that extended far beyond his earthly life. This is the essence of amplification, not just doing more, but doing what matters most. When you consider your own gift, ask yourself, what is the core purpose behind it? Who is it meant to serve, and how can it reflect the light that first ignited it within you? These questions are not meant to overwhelm, but to guide. They help you move from a place of scattered effort to one of focused impact, where every action carries the weight of intention. Amplifying your purpose begins with clarity. Yeshua often spoke in parables, distilling profound truths into simple, relatable stories. This wasn't just a teaching method, it was a way to reach the hearts of his listeners, meeting them where they were. Similarly, the more clearly you understand and articulate your gift, the more effectively you can connect with those it's meant to impact. Consider the times when Yeshua's light shone brightest, not in moments of grandeur but in acts of humility and service. Washing his disciples' feet, feeding the hungry, healing the sick. These were not displays of power for its own sake, but acts of love that amplified his message. Your gift, too, can shine brightest when it is used to uplift and serve others. One of the challenges of amplification is resisting the temptation to seek validation from external sources. As the buzz around your gift grows, it's natural to want to measure its success by worldly standards, recognition, applause, or influence. But Yeshua's example reminds us that true impact isn't always visible. He often performed miracles in private, instructing those he helped to tell no one. His focus was not on fame, but on faithfulness. Staying aligned with your purpose requires regular recalibration. Just as Yeshua sought solitude to pray and connect with the divine, you too need moments of stillness to reflect and recharge. These quiet times are where clarity is restored and your next steps become clear. They are opportunities to listen for the whispers of guidance that remind you of your path. Amplifying your gift also means stepping into spaces that may feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar. Yeshua often broke societal norms to reach those who were marginalized or overlooked. He dined with tax collectors, spoke to Samaritans, and healed on the Sabbath, challenging the status quo in the name of love and truth. In the same way, your gift may lead you to places you never expected, calling you to step outside your comfort zone for the sake of your purpose. As you amplify your purpose, collaboration becomes a powerful tool. Yeshua didn't carry out his mission alone. He surrounded himself with disciples who shared his vision and carried his message forward. Who are the people in your life who can amplify your gift by walking alongside you? Seek out those who share your values and are committed to creating positive change. Together, your collective light can shine even brighter. There will be moments when amplification feels overwhelming, when the weight of your gift and its impact seems too great to bear. In these times, remember that you are not alone. Just as Yeshua carried his cross, knowing the divine plan would not abandon him, you can trust that the source of your gift will provide the strength you need. Lean into this truth and let it sustain you. One of the most powerful ways to amplify your gift is by aligning it with love. Yeshua's entire ministry was rooted in love, unconditional, transformative, and selfless. This kind of love is not passive, it's active, driving you to take risks, make sacrifices, and prioritize others over yourself. When your gift is fueled by love, its reach becomes limitless. As you amplify your purpose, be prepared for resistance. Not everyone will understand or appreciate your gift, and some may even oppose it. Yeshua faced criticism, rejection, and hostility, yet he remained unwavering in his mission. This resilience came from his unwavering connection to the divine. Your gift will attract both support and opposition, but it is not defined by either. The buzz surrounding your gift is a reflection of its potential, but it is only the beginning. Amplification is an ongoing process, a journey of growth and refinement. It's about continuously seeking ways to expand your impact while staying true to the essence of your gift. So, how will you amplify your purpose in the days ahead? What steps will you take to ensure that your gift continues to reflect the light of Yeshua and inspire those it touches? These are the questions that will guide your journey, shaping the next chapter of your story. The world is waiting to see the full extent of what you carry. Your gift has already set ripples in motion, and its light is reaching further than you may ever know. But there is still so much more to discover, create, and share. The path ahead is filled with challenges and opportunities, each one designed to shape you into the person you were created to be. The light within you is ready to shine even brighter, illuminating the way for others to follow. The journey of amplification is just beginning, and the possibilities are endless. As your gift grows in recognition and impact, resistance is inevitable. The buzz surrounding your light is not without its challenges, as both external forces and internal struggles may arise to test your resolve. This chapter is about understanding the nature of resistance and breaking free from the chains that attempt to bind you. Resistance often comes in subtle forms. Sometimes it appears as doubt, creeping into your thoughts when you least expect it. Other times it shows up as distractions, pulling your focus away from the work that truly matters. It may even manifest through the words or actions of others, criticism, skepticism, or even jealousy. Regardless of its form, resistance's purpose is clear: to keep you from stepping fully into your power. To overcome resistance, you must first recognize it for what it is. Resistance is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. In fact, it often indicates the opposite. The greater the impact of your gift, the stronger the forces that will try to oppose it. This is not a reason to retreat, but a call to stand firm. Consider how Yeshua faced resistance throughout his ministry. He encountered criticism from religious leaders, betrayal by those closest to him, and rejection from the very people he sought to help. Yet, he remained steadfast, fully aware that his purpose outweighed the challenges before him. His life reminds us that resistance is not an obstacle to be avoided, but a reality to be navigated with faith and courage. One of the first steps in breaking the chains of resistance is understanding its roots. External resistance often stems from fear of change, fear of the unknown, or fear of being overshadowed by the light you carry. When others resist your gift, it is often a reflection of their own insecurities, not a judgment of your worth. Recognizing this can help you respond with compassion rather than defensiveness. Internal resistance, on the other hand, requires a different approach. It often arises from self-doubt, limiting beliefs, or unresolved fears. These chains can be harder to break because they are tied to your inner narrative, the stories you tell yourself about who you are and what you're capable of. To overcome internal resistance, you must rewrite these narratives, replacing fear with faith and scarcity with abundance. Prayer, meditation, or reflection can be powerful tools in this process. Yeshua often withdrew to quiet places to reconnect with the divine, grounding himself in truth and finding strength for the challenges ahead. Similarly, carving out time for spiritual alignment can help you silence the noise of resistance and hear the whispers of guidance that lead you forward. Another key to overcoming resistance is to shift your focus from the opposition to the mission. When resistance looms large, it's easy to become consumed by the struggle, losing sight of why you began this journey in the first place. But your gift is too important to be overshadowed by fear or negativity. Remember the people who have been touched by your light and let their stories fuel your determination. Collaboration can also play a crucial role in breaking chains of resistance. Yeshua surrounded himself with disciples who believed in his mission and supported his work. Who are the people in your life who can help you navigate resistance? Seek out those who uplift and encourage you, and don't be afraid to lean on their support when the journey feels heavy. While resistance may be inevitable, it is not insurmountable. Each time you confront and overcome it, you grow stronger and more resilient. Like a tree that stands firm in the face of a storm, your roots deepen with each challenge, grounding you more firmly in your purpose. To break the chains that bind, you must also embrace the power of action. Resistance thrives in stagnation, feeding on hesitation and indecision. But when you take bold, intentional steps, you disrupt its grip and reclaim your momentum. Even small actions, taken consistently, can create a ripple effect that propels you forward. Think of Yeshua's actions when faced with resistance. Whether it was turning over tables in the temple or standing silent before his accusers, his responses were intentional and aligned with his purpose. He did not allow resistance to dictate his actions, but remained true to his mission. In the same way, your actions should reflect your values and priorities, regardless of the obstacles you face. At its core, resistance is an opportunity for growth. It forces you to confront your fears, clarify your purpose, and strengthen your resolve. Each challenge you overcome becomes a testament to your resilience, a reminder that you are capable of rising above even the most daunting circumstances. But breaking chains isn't just about your own freedom, it's about paving the way for others. When you confront resistance and overcome it, you create a path for those who follow, showing them what's possible. Your courage becomes their inspiration, your victory their motivation. The buzz around your gift is a reflection of its power, and with that power comes the responsibility to persevere. Resistance may try to silence your light, but it cannot extinguish it unless you allow it to. Your gift was designed to shine, even in the face of opposition. So, how will you respond when resistance arises? Will you allow it to hold you back? Or will you rise above it, breaking the chains that bind you and stepping boldly into your purpose? The answers lie within you, waiting to be uncovered. Each act of defiance against resistance is a declaration that you will not be deterred. The journey ahead will test your resolve, but it will also reveal your strength. The world is buzzing about your gift because it recognizes its potential to create change. Resistance is simply part of the process, a refining fire that prepares you for the impact you were meant to make. The chains may feel heavy, but they are not unbreakable. Your gift, like a flame, was never meant to be contained. The buzz surrounding your light is evidence that it is already spreading, illuminating spaces you may not even realize. But now comes the question: how can you expand your light even further to impact the world? This chapter explores how you can harness the power of your gift to create meaningful and lasting change. The first step in expanding your light is recognizing that your influence extends far beyond what you can see. Like the sun, your light reaches places you may never step foot in, touching lives in ways you may never fully understand. This truth is both humbling and empowering. It reminds you that the work you do today has the potential to ripple across generations, leaving an impact long after you're gone. Expanding your light begins with intentionality. Yeshua's ministry was a masterclass in intentionality. He didn't perform miracles for the sake of spectacle or speak words to please crowds. Every action he took, every word he spoke, was rooted in purpose. His focus was not on popularity, but on transformation. This is the key to expanding your gift, ensuring that your actions align with your mission. To expand your light, you must also embrace the power of storytelling. Your story is a bridge, connecting your gift to the hearts of those who need it most. Think of the parables Yeshua told. Through simple, relatable stories, he conveyed profound truths, touching the hearts of his listeners and inspiring them to see the world differently. Your story, too, has the power to inspire and ignite change. Consider how sharing your journey, your struggles, triumphs, and lessons learned can encourage others who may be walking similar paths. Vulnerability is a powerful connector. When you allow others to see the humanity behind your gift, they are more likely to trust, resonate, and be moved by it. Your authenticity becomes a beacon, drawing people toward your light. Collaboration is another powerful way to expand your light. Yeshua didn't work alone. He chose disciples to walk with him, equipping them to carry his message forward. In the same way, partnering with others who share your vision can multiply the impact of your gift. Collaboration allows your light to combine with others, creating a force that is greater than the sum of its parts. But expanding your light also requires courage. Growth often means stepping into unfamiliar territory, facing challenges, and taking risks. Yeshua's journey was filled with moments that demanded courage, speaking truth in the face of opposition, healing those others deemed untouchable, and ultimately sacrificing himself for the sake of humanity. His life reminds us that the path to expansion is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As you expand your light, it's essential to remain connected to your source. The brighter your light shines, the more it will attract both support and resistance. Yeshua often retreated to quiet places to pray and reconnect with the divine, grounding himself in the mission ahead. Similarly, moments of reflection and spiritual alignment will keep you centered, ensuring that your light continues to shine authentically and powerfully. Another way to expand your light is through teaching and mentorship. Just as Yeshua taught his disciples, equipping them to carry forward his message, you can invest in others, sharing the knowledge and wisdom your journey has given you. Mentorship creates a legacy, allowing your light to continue spreading even in your absence. Technology and innovation also provide incredible opportunities to amplify your impact. In today's interconnected world, your gift can reach people across the globe through social media, digital platforms, and creative endeavors. These tools are modern-day megaphones, amplifying your voice and extending your reach. But with great reach comes great responsibility. Ensure that the platforms you use align with your values and reflect the authenticity of your message. Expanding your light also requires resilience. As your influence grows, so will the challenges you face. Criticism, misunderstanding, and even resistance are inevitable. But remember, light is most visible in the dark. Your ability to shine despite obstacles is what will inspire others to do the same. One of the most profound aspects of expanding your light is the ripple effect it creates. When you inspire someone, they, in turn, inspire others, creating a chain reaction of transformation. This is how movements begin, through the courage of one person who dares to share their light. But what does it mean to impact the world? It doesn't necessarily mean reaching millions of people or achieving global recognition. Sometimes, the most profound impact comes from touching one life deeply. Yeshua's interactions often focused on individuals, healing the sick, comforting the brokenhearted, and challenging the lost to see a greater truth. Each of these moments was a spark that contributed to a larger fire. As you expand your light, remember that your impact doesn't need to look like anyone else's. Comparison is the thief of joy and purpose. Your gift is unique, and its expression will be too. Trust that the divine placed this light within you for a reason, and that your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. So, how can you take the next step in expanding your light? Perhaps it's sharing your story with someone who needs encouragement, collaborating with a like-minded partner, or stepping into a new platform to reach a broader audience. Whatever the step, trust that it will contribute to the greater picture. The world is buzzing about your gift because it recognizes its potential to create change. But this is only the beginning. The journey of expansion is ongoing, filled with opportunities to grow, learn, and shine brighter than ever before. What possibilities await as you continue to let your light reach new places? How will you navigate the challenges and opportunities that come with expansion? These questions remain open, inviting you to explore their answers through action and faith. Every gift comes with a purpose, and every purpose is part of a larger plan. The light you carry is not random or accidental. It is a piece of a divine tapestry, woven with intention and meaning. This chapter explores the sacred contract tied to your gift and the profound role you play in the greater plan. From the moment you became aware of your gift, you may have felt the weight of its significance. It's as though an invisible thread was pulled, connecting your light to something far greater than yourself. This connection is not just spiritual, it's deeply personal, affirming that you are part of a design that transcends time and space. Yeshua's life was the ultimate fulfillment of a sacred contract. His mission was clear: to illuminate the path back to the divine, to heal, and to restore. Yet his journey was not without challenges. He faced resistance, betrayal, and sacrifice, all while remaining steadfast in his purpose. His example shows us that a sacred contract is not a promise of ease, but a commitment to a calling that serves a higher good. What does your sacred contract look like? While it may not be as explicitly defined as Yeshua's, it carries the same essence. Your gift was entrusted to you for a reason, and the world needs the light it brings. This realization can feel overwhelming, but it's also empowering. The divine saw fit to include you in its plan, knowing that you have what it takes to fulfill your role. A sacred contract often begins with a whisper, a quiet nudge that something more is required of you. Perhaps you've felt this nudge in moments of clarity, when your gift seemed to align perfectly with the needs of others. These moments are not coincidences. They are reminders of your role in the greater plan. The buzz surrounding your gift is part of this, a signal that the world is ready for what you carry. To fully embrace your role, you must first accept the terms of the contract. This involves surrendering your fears and doubts, trusting that the divine has equipped you for the journey ahead. It's not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about being willing to step forward, even when the path is uncertain. One of the key aspects of your sacred contract is its ripple effect. The light you carry doesn't stop with you. It flows outward, impacting lives and creating change. This is why your role is so important. It's not just about what you do, but about what others do because of you. Yeshua's disciples carried his message far beyond his earthly life, spreading his teachings and continuing his mission. Your gift has the potential to inspire others in the same way, creating a legacy that outlives you. But what happens when you face challenges in fulfilling your contract? Resistance is a natural part of any journey, especially one tied to a divine purpose. You may encounter obstacles that test your faith, moments when the weight of your role feels too heavy to bear. These challenges are not meant to discourage you, they are meant to strengthen you. Each time you rise above resistance, you reaffirm your commitment to the greater plan. To navigate these challenges, it's essential to stay connected to your source. Yeshua often withdrew to pray, seeking guidance and strength for the road ahead. In the same way, moments of quiet reflection and alignment with the divine can provide clarity and reassurance. These moments are where you'll find the wisdom to take your next step and the courage to keep going. Your sacred contract also requires a balance between action and surrender. While it's important to take steps toward fulfilling your purpose, it's equally important to trust the divine timing at play. Not every moment will be one of forward motion. Sometimes you are called to wait, to listen, and to prepare. Trust that even in these moments of stillness, your role is unfolding exactly as it should. Another element of your sacred contract is collaboration. No one fulfills their role in isolation. Yeshua worked closely with his disciples, empowering them to carry out their missions. Similarly, you are not meant to walk this path alone. Surround yourself with people who share your vision and values, who can support and encourage you as you fulfill your role. Together, you can amplify each other's light and create an even greater impact. As you step further into your sacred contract, you may notice how your perspective begins to shift. What once felt like a personal journey now feels like part of a collective awakening. The buzz around your gift is no longer just about you. It's about the lives it touches and the transformation it inspires. This shift is a powerful reminder that your role, though unique, is deeply interconnected with the roles of others. But the sacred contract also invites you to reflect on your motives. Why are you pursuing your purpose? Is it for recognition, approval, or personal gain? Or is it to serve, to give, and to contribute to something greater than yourself? Aligning your motives with the essence of your contract ensures that your light shines authentically and powerfully. The beauty of your sacred contract is that it's not fixed or rigid. It evolves as you grow, as your gift expands, and as the world changes. What remains constant is the divine thread connecting you to the greater plan, a thread that guides and sustains you through every twist and turn of your journey. So, how will you continue to honor your sacred contract? What steps will you take to align your actions with the role you were created to play? These questions are not just for reflection. They are an invitation to act, to move forward with faith and intention. The world is buzzing about your gift because it recognizes its power to create change. Your sacred contract is the roadmap guiding you to fulfill that potential. The journey ahead will challenge and shape you, but it will also reveal the depth of your strength and the brilliance of your light. Your gift is more than a momentary spark. It's a flame meant to endure. As you stand at this juncture of your journey, you may realize that the impact of your light is not confined to the present. It ripples outward, touching lives and shaping the future in ways you may never fully see. This chapter is about embracing the eternal ripple of your gift and leaving a legacy of light that transcends time. Legacy isn't about fame or recognition. It's about the difference you make in the lives of others. When Yeshua walked the earth, his legacy wasn't built on wealth or political power, but on the transformative power of his light. He healed the broken, uplifted the downtrodden, and ignited a movement that continues to shape the world today. His actions remind us that true legacy is not about what we leave behind, but about what we plant within others. Your gift has already begun to create ripples, spreading beyond the initial buzz to inspire, uplift, and transform. Perhaps you've noticed subtle shifts in those around you, a word of encouragement that lifted someone's spirit, an act of kindness that set off a chain reaction, or an idea that sparked a movement. These are the seeds of your legacy, planted in fertile ground and poised to grow. To leave a legacy of light, intentionality is key. It starts with asking yourself, what do I want to leave behind? What values, lessons, or changes do I hope to instill in the world? These questions guide your actions, ensuring that your efforts align with the greater purpose of your gift. Yeshua often spoke of the kingdom of heaven, likening it to a mustard seed, small yet capable of growing into something vast and life-giving. Your gift, too, is a seed with the potential to grow far beyond its origins. But growth requires care, patience, and faith. The legacy you leave will be shaped by how you nurture your gift and how you choose to share it with the world. Sharing your gift authentically is one of the most powerful ways to create a lasting impact. When you allow others to see not only the light you carry, but also the humanity behind it, you invite them to connect on a deeper level. Vulnerability builds trust, and trust amplifies the reach of your message. Your light becomes not just something to admire, but something to emulate. Collaboration also plays a significant role in building a legacy. Yeshua empowered his disciples to carry forward his teachings, ensuring that his message would continue long after his earthly journey. In the same way, partnering with others allows your light to expand, reaching places and people you may never encounter on your own. Mentorship, collaboration, and shared vision multiply the impact of your gift. As you think about your legacy, consider the ripple effect your actions create. Each decision, no matter how small, contributes to a larger narrative. A single word of kindness can inspire someone to extend that kindness to another. A courageous step forward can embolden someone else to face their fears. This chain reaction is the eternal ripple of your gift, a force that continues to grow long after you've taken the initial step. Leaving a legacy of light also requires resilience. The journey is not without challenges, and there will be moments when you question whether your efforts are making a difference. In these times, remember that the impact of your gift may not always be immediately visible. Yeshua's greatest legacy was not fully realized during his earthly life, but continues to unfold through the lives of those who follow his teachings. Your legacy isn't just about what you do, it's about who you are. The way you live, the values you embody, and the love you share are as much a part of your legacy as the actions you take. Yeshua's legacy was rooted in love, humility, and unwavering faith. His light shone brightest not in grand gestures, but in moments of service, compassion, and connection. The buzz surrounding your gift is a reflection of its potential, but it's not the final measure of its worth. True legacy is built on consistency, showing up day after day, even when the road is difficult or the results are unclear. Each step you take, each seed you plant, contributes to a tapestry of impact that extends far beyond your lifetime. To leave a lasting legacy, you must also embrace the power of letting go. Once you've planted your seeds, trust that they will grow in their own time and way. Yeshua often spoke of the sower who scatters seeds, knowing that not all will take root, but trusting that some will yield a harvest. Your role is to sow faithfully, leaving the outcome to the divine. As your light continues to ripple outward, consider the stories that will be told about your gift. What will people say about the way you lived, the impact you made, and the love you shared? These stories are the threads of your legacy, woven into the lives of those you've touched. But the story doesn't end there. Your legacy is not static. It's dynamic, evolving with each new ripple your light creates. The people you inspire will go on to inspire others, creating a chain reaction of transformation that spans generations. This is the eternal ripple of your gift, a force of light that continues to shine no matter how much time passes. So how will you continue to nurture this ripple? What steps will you take to ensure that your gift remains a source of inspiration and change? These questions are not about creating pressure, but about inviting reflection. The answers lie within you, waiting to be uncovered. The journey of leaving a legacy of light is ongoing, filled with infinite possibilities. Each step you take, each ripple you create, contributes to a world that is brighter and more hopeful because of your presence. The world is buzzing about your gift, not because of what you've done so far, but because of the promise of what's still to come.